Hello and welcome back. Like many of you, Russell Jones enjoys his life to the fullest. He's active and loves the sights and sounds of the great outdoors. Today's hearing technology makes that possible for him. Let's join Russell on one of his many adventures and learn about the positive impact his hearing aid has made and how his quality of life has improved.
My name is Russell Jones, and I live in Wheat Ridge, Colorado, United States. What I find enjoyable is to go out far enough into nature, go up into the higher altitudes of the Rocky Mountains and up into some of the higher altitude lakes where you can get to a position where the only things you see and the only things you hear are really pure sounds from nature, and it's immensely enjoyable for me. I have a hearing loss, and it's a wonderful way that I can connect with certain fundamental values that I don't get a chance to do when you're working a 9-to-5 job and when you're spending most of your time in the city. The sounds that you hear when you're in the mountains are critical to the whole understanding of it. In this sense, yeah, to me, it's you look at the mountains and they're beautiful because of the way they look, but they're real because of the way they sound. It's the sounds that make it all real. Otherwise, it's like looking at a movie or looking at a book or looking at a picture. When you're there and you can hear the sound of the wind going through pine needles, and you can hear the birds chirp. You can hear the rustling of small animals in the woods. All of these sorts of things make it real, and they make it. My memories are of those sounds. The sight is spectacular, but the sounds are what I carry inside me when I come down on a late Sunday night. I have a 65 to 75% hearing loss, and like many people have hearing loss, I'm not quite sure how it happened. Almost certainly, at least I think almost certainly it happened when I was in Vietnam. I was in the United States Army. It's something that I've learned to live with. You have to learn to live with it. And I've been fortunate. I have real good hearing aids now, and they make me into they've taken my loss to the point where I feel that I understand almost everything. That's a big deal to me. When you're in the mountains, there's a lot of different things that you hear in terms of the things that are my favorites. You can hear the mating calls in the fall of the moose, making moose calls or whatever they call them, and what you sense is the understanding more primitively of the cycle of life. You can hear those. You can hear those in reality. They're not made by men. They're made by animals that are going through the cycle of their life, and it's a wonderfully enjoyable experience to hear those sounds, and those are the things that I enjoy the most.
Living life to the fullest. That's what it's all about. Good hearing is a large part of that experience. Let us help you hear better today. Call Kazmarski Hearing Services and begin to hear what you've been missing. Welcome back. Hearing loss knows no boundaries. Old or young, rich or poor, around the world, hearing loss can affect anyone, even a healthcare professional. Dr. Matthew Blair is a locally renowned internal medicine physician with a significant hearing loss. We recently fit Dr. Blair with his first set of hearing aids. Let's take a moment to listen to Dr. Blair share his experiences and how his life has been improved.
When you first start to use them, because it's so different, so foreign than anything you've ever done before, it takes a little practice. But really, you need to learn the shape of your ear. And once you get that figured out, and I figured mine's up and in, you figure that out and it just slides right in. The biggest thing is the depth, figuring out how far. And I think at first I didn't have it in far enough, but now over just a couple of days, I think it's perfect and it doesn't move and it's very comfortable. So now that getting in and out is not a problem. Actually, the telephone has been really easy. We had talked a little bit about how the microphone's now, it's not in my ear, it's more on top of the ear. So we thought maybe, well, I'll have to hold the phone up a little higher so that it hits the microphone. I haven't really found that. If I just hold the phone normally, I get plenty of information from the telephone. So that really hasn't been a change at all. That's been very, very comfortable. It's not too loud, it's not too soft. It doesn't sound mechanical or it doesn't sound computerized. It just sounds like normal speech, and I just hold it like I always held the telephone. So that's made my interactions with my patients a lot more seamless, and I'm not saying excuse me or what or could you repeat that? I mean, that part of my job has gotten easier. With any hearing device, some of the apparatus I use, including a stethoscope, is going to be a challenge. But I'm going to work around that. I'll remove them, do what I have to do my job. But the vast majority of what I do is not with my stethoscope, it's with my ears. It's the questions I ask them and the answers they give me back is what kind of directs their care. So that part of it is going to be easier for me. There's no question that it's going to make my job a lot easier. The other night I had a bunch of buddies over, and it was Monday Night Football. And I purposely didn't tell them that I had them in, and they know I've got hearing loss. And after about 3 hours, I said to them, I said, "You don't even see them, do you?" And they said, "What are you talking about?" I said, "Well, I've got hearing aids. I have one in each ear." And they looked at me, and they couldn't believe it because they didn't see them. And I see these people every day.
Wow, very nice.
Yeah, it's been very unobtrusive, meaning it's not something where my patients or my family or my friends have been distracted. They're not looking in my face and kind of looking around me and looking at my ears. They haven't even noticed.
Good.
The bottom line is my lifestyle's better, so it makes me hear better. You know, that's fine with me. And to be honest with you, again, you can't see them. It's not like you've got a big device hanging off the side of your head. It's really inconspicuous, and it kind of blends in with everything else. So.
Dr. Blair enjoys a thriving practice and does not let hearing loss stand in his way. Kaczmarski Hearing Services is committed to providing you with the best in hearing health care. Through our caring service, quality products, and continuous improvement, we are the only source you need for your hearing care needs. Improve the quality of your life, improve your relationships, live the life you've dreamed of. Call us today and take that first step toward hearing better. I'm Becky Kaczmarski. Thank you for watching.
Kaczmarski Hearing Services has helped improve the quality of my life.
I would recommend Kaczmarski to anyone.
I love being able to hear better.
I don't think you'll find a better place in Grand Rapids that they really care about their customers, treat them right, and customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Regain the quality of your life with Kaczmarski Hearing Services. Call 616-538-8220. Kaczmarski Hearing Services. Hear what you're missing.